Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it's weekly reading for the week of September 9th to the 15th. Your cards this week, Saggy, we have an Oracle card, The Great Gathering. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, Judgment with the Three of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, and we have the Moon. So let's start off by reading out your Oracle card here, Saggy, because I really feel like it sets the scene for this week's reading. So, The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. You are being called to let your intuition move you physically. You are connected to a group of souls who are weaving a web around the planet. And as you travel and share your creations, something is rethreaded. This card is an acknowledgement that you are either being called to connect with others who are like you at a soul level, or that you already are. You are being called to gather groups of people, either by leading them or becoming part of a group that can support you in your soul's personal mission. Yeah, so I really think the key word there is it's all coming together, Saggy. That's what I really see happening and unfolding in your reading this week. You're moving from a period of where things may have been a little bit more confused, not aligned, anything that's not serving your higher purpose. I feel like you're going through a period of releasing those. You're moving towards, greater abundance, greater stability, and the reality that you truly desire. And we're doing that by, going through a process of alignment, making sure that the people, the things, the situations that you're attracting in and, joining your energy with are aligned to what you truly desire in your life. So let's start with the Moon and the Queen of Swords. So yeah, the Moon card here, Saggy, the Moon can talk about being at a crossroads in your life. It can also talk about a period where there may have been some level of confusion, maybe situations in your life that may seem one way, yet in reality are another. So sort of like that illusionary energy. It can also talk about potentially being in a state of personal unbalance because, we all have these two sides. Some people call them, the shadow side and the conscious self, or, in the Moon card, we can call them, the tame side of ourselves represented by the dog, and then our wild instinctual side as represented by the wolf. We have these two sides, and the key really is to bring them into a state of harmony, bring them into a state of balance so that we can live from both our, conscious self, but also tapping into our more instinctual aspects of our character. So, with the Moon energy too, it talks about a period of life where things may have been a little bit more in the dim light. That could be your life's purpose, your next move, how you have felt in your relationships, that they were sort of there but not 100% clear, that things weren't in full illumination for you, and you're really desiring things that are really on that level. So, I feel like we are kind of turning up the light, we're awakening, we're bringing truth and clarity to situations at the moment so that you can really see your path forward into, places, situations and things that truly align with your soul and with your calling. And there's that deep side of, following your intuition with the Moon card. So Sadhu, that was, we're pairing that with the Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who sees very clearly. She is a visionary, she sees truths, and yeah, she really has that ultimate clarity of being able to, see the way forward. So I feel like, she really has come in to break through any confusion, any sense of illusion that you may be finding in a situation. It's a general reading, so it's difficult to say what situation that may be. For some of you, it might just be a period of your life where you feel everything's a little bit confused. Everything's okay, but nothing is 100% how you want it. The Queen of Swords can come in to shine the light on that, to break through that, to help you see the areas of your life you need to work on. She can reveal things in that way. She can use that sword to sort of cut away things that are no longer serving your higher purpose. She can also use that sword to set boundaries if there's things in your life that you need to establish, more of a, level of protection if there's, people and things that are not in your best interests. And through doing this, going through this process of, clearing away and seeing things clearly and, releasing from things that no longer serve us, there's real transformation on offer. And we see that with the butterfly crown and the butterfly on her throne here. So I feel like that is the process that you have been going through, in your recent past. Okay, let's go. Yeah. And through going through that process, once we release things, there is space for new opportunities to come in, which we see with the Ace of Wands. But, I really feel like that process for you of seeing clearly, releasing things that don't serve you anymore has probably led to quite a profound feeling of awakening for you. And, there is this kind of divine guidance, for you to help you go through this process, and it really is, you are sort of, I think you're being guided by your, they call it soul tribe in this oracle card. For some of you, it could be your spirit guides, your ancestors. They are literally sort of calling your soul and saying, hey, you know what, there is a beautiful life of abundance and brilliance on offer for you. Follow the call and we'll help you align with that, and we'll help you make that a reality in your life. Because you can see that these people here are literally coming out of a confined small space here, dark and confined. That may be how you felt when you were under the moon energy. You might have felt constricted by, jobs that didn't serve you, or, that kept you in a long day, terrible commute, gave you no time for leisure, no time with your friends, no time with your family. Could have been a relationship that you felt you couldn't express yourself in, or was keeping you small. And, I really feel like you're going through a process where, you're rising up and you're coming out of this time and you're really going towards a much lighter aspect. And it really is that divine guidance that is, helping you move forward in that. With the Judgment card, there can be also the energy that's asking you whether you need to forgive or forget anything from the past before you move forward. So it's like, what areas do you need to tie up loose ends, so that you can actually move forward with a really clear slate. It can also be the card of the last call. Is there any other situation from your past that you kind of feel like, maybe you should stay in, give another shot? We don't have to always move forward. Sometimes the best thing for us can be, reinventing ourselves or reinventing the current situation that we're in. But either way, the divine really does want to offer you some form of inspired new beginning here with the Ace of Wands. So whether you're staying in a situation and that's the right move for you, I really feel like you need to approach the situation from a new place, from a place of, new action, energy, inspiration. When some of you might be actually leaving a previous situation and going on to something entirely new. With that Ace of Wands, it could be, a new idea, in a relationship, approaching it with a lot more passion, energy, enthusiasm. It could also be, a spiritual start for some of you, because the wands can also indicate spirituality. You might be embarking on a new journey of self-development, because the Ace of Wands tells you that there is real growth on offer through going on this new journey. You're literally being passed a sprouting wand. The universe is saying, it's time for you to grow, to evolve, to move into a new way of being. We have, 3 elements of divinity here in your reading. So I really feel like this is a destined karmic new beginning that you're actually being guided forth in order to take. Now, the reminder with aces, because they are the first card in each suit of the tarot deck, is that they are pure potential. And we all know that, pure potential, say if we use the metaphor of a seed, if you put it in the ground, it's not going to necessarily grow or grow to its best potential unless it receives some nurturing, some light, some water. So with any opportunities that are coming your way this week, make sure you take action to pursue them, and that way they will actually grow and expand into, the true abundance in that area, whatever it is for you that you truly desire. Because, Saggy, I really feel that you are laying down some foundations at the moment to really build your best life. So, the Three of Pentacles is about, establishing a new sense of, it can be building a new direction. It can be coming together with a team. It can be about teamwork or collaboration in order to build something, to build a new future for yourself. We have that reminder of collaborating with like-minded people to make this happen. So whatever this new beginning is for you, call on the people around you to help you move it forward. The Three of Pentacles can talk about apprenticeship. You might be learning something new in your job, or you might be learning that, that spiritual skill, like, meditation or something for self-development. Whatever it is, don't be afraid to join together with others to really make this happen. And then, what's on offer in the future if you go on this journey is to move from a Three of Pentacles reality to a Ten of Pentacles reality. Yes, there's going to be challenges in between, but really this is where you're headed. The Ten of Pentacles, being the highest number of, the Pentacles suite, is all about solidity, stability, and material abundance. So what you do now could really it could really unfold into this kind of situation. And the Ten of Pentacles is about having that, the financial abundance, the, happy home, beautiful home, whatever that means to you. Maybe, plenty of friends and family and pets and generational living around you. It really is the ultimate of being joined with your soul tribe. So I really feel like you're going through a process where you're setting that up now. And, I just really am relating to that. It's all coming together. The steps are being taken now to, bring clarity in your life, come into a greater sense of alignment with the people, situations, and things, new beginnings that are going to ultimately project you into this beautiful Ten of Pentacles reality. So that's what I have for you this week, Saggy. You're going through a building phase, but it's all heading in a beautiful direction and it's all coming together. So keep in mind it's a general reading. It won't resonate with every Sagittarius out there. It will for those it's meant to. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know how things are playing out in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.